everybody, Jay from Triangle of Truth here, bringing you my rapid review for this week. I decided to do Invincible. If you haven't read this book, you really should. You're going to hear me talk about this book a lot. The story is just fantastic, character development and everything. But to get into the review of it, it starts out with a teenager named Mark Grayson. 17 years old, typical teenager, part-time job, high school friends, loving parents. It just so happens, though, that his dad is the world's most powerful superhero, Omni-Man. He's actually an alien called Viltrumites, I believe is how you say it. So that makes Mark half Viltrumite. Well, at his part-time job is when his powers finally manifest. His father had pulled him aside when he was about 7 years old and told him that, you know, my race is a peaceful race, and I was sent to Earth to scout it, to make sure, you know, if it needed a protector or whatever, they had one. This is another one of those worlds where superheroes exist. So he ends up telling his parents at dinner, hey, I think I have powers. And his mom's so used to everything that his dad does, she's like, well, that's nice, dude. Pass the potatoes. Like, it's hilarious. The book was the character and the story was created by Robert Kirkman of Walking Dead fame. There's another long-running comic book series he had, and Cory Walker. And the art was by an artist named Ryan Ottley. When I say a long-running comic, this book ran for 15 years, from 2003 to, I think it ended in 2018. That's amazing to me. I've only read through, I think, 4 volumes so far. The funny thing is with these books, and I think it's not for all of them, but the majority of the series are named after sitcoms. Like there's All in the Family, Head of the Class, Friends. Like I think it's kind of funny. And the character Invincible actually appeared in a comic called Tech Jacket. He was in issue number 1 in 2002, before getting his own series, and I think that was Image's way of stepping into like a superhero comic, because you know Image has they have Spawn. Spawn's one of their biggest characters. Savage Dragon. I'm trying to think. Image is they're really known for their story-driven, more so than superheroes. But man, like I said, you'll hear me talk about this book a lot. It's really good. The twists and turns. It's somewhat of a mature read, but I mean it's really good. I can't wait to get more. They're supposed to be doing sometime soon. They're going to be doing a cartoon Invincible series. And I could swear that they said somewhere down the line we were going to get an Invincible movie. This is another one of those things where I want there to be a series of it. Animated's fine. Before you jump into a movie, because I think a lot of people need to read this. I mean, this thing is great. I keep saying it's great, but it really is. I think everyone should give this book a try. You might be one of those people that are like, it's probably just overhyped. I thought so myself at first, and I'll go into bigger detail with that. But yeah. Plus his suit, I love. I don't know why I love his suit. He ends up getting 2 of them, but I want to say, I think the first one. This is where I get kind of mixed up. I think the first one is a black and blue suit, and then the second one is more of a black and gold. I might have those completely mixed up, so please don't destroy me if I did. Uh, but do yourself a favor and check this book out. It's a tremendous read. For me personally, I just bought the trade. I bought it off because I kept hearing how good it was, and there was some other YouTubers that I watched on a separate channel a long time ago. They were always talking about it. I finally decided to give it a try, and it took about 2 issues for me personally. It took about 2 issues, and I was like, well, you know, it's kind of good. You know, it's good. I don't regret buying this, but man, once I once I hit about the 3rd issue of that first trade, I was hooked. Like, the story is so good, characters are so well written. There's just a humongous, like, leap in character development with this book. I mean, it goes from one end of the spectrum to wham, we're going to jump over here. One character starts out this way, then they go this way, and it's not like it kept me guessing. The end of the first one that I read, there's a Justice League type. I think they're called Guardians of the Globe. And at the end of either one of the issues or one of the trades, they're starting to be picked off. And just the twist in that it's amazing. Like, it's great writing. And I read Walking Dead as well. And I love Robert Kirkman's work on that. I love when he wrote Marvel Zombies. I'm a big fan of his writing, apparently. But anyway, you know, if you've never read Invincible, you know, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what is there. You know, what is it about Invincible that, you know, you just haven't tried? And that's, you know, obviously if you're a comic book reader. If you have read it, what did you think about it? Is it to you one of the best superhero comics that ran for 15 years? Let me know down below. And as always, comment, like us on here, follow us. We love you guys. Thank you for the support. And I'll catch you next week. Later.